How you doing today? Bit of a dedication today, a little bit of a story, kind of little connection with Ozzy Osbourne. Sad to see him go. He was quite good. He's completely mad. Sharon! I missed that bit anyway. So, yeah, I've just thought I'd give a bit of an Ozzy story. So, when I was about, I don't know, 13, 14 years old, I was on a school bus, and this guy was into metal stuff, you know, Iron Maiden, AC/DC, all that sort of stuff. And I heard a song being played, and I liked it. Anyway, fast forward the story to about 15 years old, and I go in my local record shop, which is run by an old girl about, I don't know, 75 years old, maybe even older. And I said to her, I'm looking for a record. And she goes, what is it called? And I said, Wheels of Steel, I think. And she turned and said to me, oh, that'll be Ozzy Osbourne. I went, who? She went, Ozzy Osbourne. I went, who? And she went, that'll be on this cassette, and only me a black cassette, I think it was. And it was called Paranoid. And I was like, right. And I said, it'll be on there. She goes, oh, yeah, if that's metal. I said, yeah. She said, that'll be Ozzy Osbourne. That'll be Paranoid, Wheels of Steel. I think coming out in 1980. Paranoid. I don't know. So I bought a cassette, listened to it back to back 3 or 4 times, no Wheels of Steel. I was like, oh. So anyway, later on I found out it was done by a group called Saxon. So it wasn't Ozzy at all, it was Saxon, but that's what first got me into Ozzy Osbourne and Paranoid and the album, all that sort of stuff. Now, funny thing is, fast forward yourself another 30 years later, and a bloke used to frequent my local music shop, now since gone, a while ago now. And he used to frequent my local music shop. And then one of the old boys in there said to me, do you know that man is what you're talking to? And I'm like, no, I don't know who he is now. And they said, oh, he used to be the lead singer of a band in the 80s, 70s and 80s. And I was like, what were they called then? And he said, Saxon. And I thought, you what? And he said, Saxon. And I thought, oh, right. Someone's coughing their guts out. Someone's coughing their guts to death. Anyway, so I went, oh, right. And anyway, I bought the album. Fast forward, I bought Greatest Hits of Saxon and Wheels of Steel on there, which is what I wanted. And yeah, I had a little chat with the guy and spoke to him. Now, here comes the problem thing. I didn't know till I got older that these bands have 30 singers and 30 guitarists and 30 drummers. So before you say the original singer to Saxon was dead or left the group, he probably did. I spoke to a singer from Saxon. I don't know if it was the original guy or whatever. I don't know. He might have been a replacement, you know. So a bit like Bernie Marsden, you know, he was the guitarist for Whitesnake. I think so was Doug Aldridge and loads of other people. So, you know, I spoke to a man who was the singer for Saxon. Anyway, right, so next thing I'm going to go to now, I've got a guitar that I picked up the other day. That's being done on Tuesday. It's going to get some new strings and a fretboard clean. It's filthy. And the guy's had the strings on the guitar since it was new. That's nearly 17 years. It's 2008. And it was January 2008, this guitar. So it could have been sold in 2008 at the end of. But yeah, never changed the string, dull as hell. So I've got some 80x20 phosphor bronze Martin strings going on, 11s. And the fretboard's going to have a jolly good clean. He didn't like cleaning stuff, this guy. And I'm hoping it will come back to life. I'll show you Thursday, Friday next week. I'm not going to give any dates or times on the videos because I just don't know what's going to happen. And it's not too hot at the moment. So at the moment I'm just working this one through. This is an Adam Black Jumbo, which I quite like. And I'm just seeing if I'm going to keep it or not. So I'll get in trouble with Mrs. because what I'm supposed to be one in, one out. So this was going to be the one out. Don't want to get rid of it. So it's only a cheapie. I think you've seen a video before. So this comes from the old defunct, this is second hand. This comes from the old defunct PMT. You know, we're not going to give you a price unless you buy it. Well, if I can't play it, I ain't going to give you a price. I don't want a price. Because they turn around and say you're going to buy it. I don't know. So I got this from them. It's a jumbo. So I think you've seen it before. It's quite a nice one. It's got a solid spruce top, you know, and it's got lovely tuners. Hold on a minute. I admit there's lovely tuners. Those are Grover 18-to-1 tuners. Stay in tune, Sharon. Sorry. Anyway, so you know, it's me, Adam Black. It's never really seen any battles, you know. And it's a big, looks like your arm over like that. So it's got a great big doodah like this, you can see it. So it's a jumbo. It's a J-5. It's quite old, it's 2012. So it's a J-5 S1, so Indonesia, I presume. And it is number 403. It's the 9th day of the 4th month, 2012. So that's April, January, February, March, April. Yeah, the pick guard's never been off. So that's still the original pick guard, and someone's done a job on it because it's been lowered. Don't know if you can see it. I'll put my thumb on the 12th fret. That's 12th fret, hold on. 12th fret just there, been lowered. And there you go, it's quite low. It's quite low. I don't know who did it. A guy at the shop claimed they did it, he did it, but they tell lies, and that's why they're gone. They tell lies. Bye. See you again. Bye bye, Ozzy. We'll miss ya. Mad as a hatter. Bye bye. Sharon!